Confused about the cosmos? Can't tell a planet from a star? Then give us just 5 minutes and we'll show you what they are. Jack Horkheimer, stargazer, tells you all about the night sky and the biggest show of all, the universe. And now, this week's episode.
Planets number 1 and number 2 pair up in a super close meeting this weekend. Greetings, fellow stargazers. This weekend, all of us on the third rock from the sun will be able to watch the first and second rocks from the sun pair up in a beautiful close evening encounter, which won't happen again until November of 2011. Let me show you. Okay, we've got our sky set up for this Saturday and Sunday, April 3rd and 4th. 45 minutes to 1 hour after sunset, facing west, where you will be absolutely dazzled by planet number 2, 8,000 mile wide Venus, and down to its right, planet number 1, the smallest planet, 3,000 mile wide Mercury. Now, Venus will be a brilliant white and brighter than any star or planet in the sky, but tiny Mercury will look pinkish, although it's not really pink. The reason it looks pink is because it never gets very high above the horizon. So we always see it through thicker layers of our Earth's murky atmosphere, which gives it this strange coloration. Although sometimes when Mercury gets a little bit higher above the horizon, it loses its pink. Now, this Saturday and Sunday, they will be at their closest for this meeting, only 3 degrees apart. And since a full moon is 1/2 a degree wide, this means we could fit only 6 full moons between them, which is pretty close astronomically speaking. But if you missed this pairing this weekend, well, they'll still be almost as close at the beginning of next week, after which they'll slowly pull away from each other, but will still be only 4 degrees apart Saturday and Sunday, April 10th and 11th, which means we could then fit 8 full moons between them instead of 6. They'll appear much brighter through binoculars, and because they go through phases just like our moon, through a small telescope, Mercury will look like a tiny crescent moon, and Venus will look like a nearly full gibbous moon. But remember, even though they appear very close to each other visually, they are actually very far apart from each other. Now, when we talk about planet distances, we frequently mean planet distances relative to the sun. For instance, Mercury's average distance from the sun is 36 million miles. Venus' average distance is 67 million miles, and Earth's average distance is 93 million miles. But because the planets are always moving in orbit about the sun, their distances from each other constantly change. So that while we usually think of Venus as being closer to us than Mercury, that's not always true, depending on where each one is in its orbit. This weekend, Mercury will actually be closer to us than Venus, only 91 million miles away, about the same distance as our Earth is from the sun. But Venus will be much farther away in its orbit, a whopping 146 million miles away, which means that Venus and Mercury will actually be 55 million miles apart from each other, even though they will look super close to us. Wow! So get thee out this weekend and all next week to watch this exquisite pairing of planets number 1 and number 2. It's a great view from planet number 3. Keep looking up.
Make the Stars Your Own is available on DVD or VHS for $19.95. In addition, Stargazing with Jack Horkheimer, Cosmic Comics for the Skywatcher is also available for $19.95.